create a video using exactly this script. Financial education is important. Use credit cards. Do not use cash or debit cards. Disclaimer, this is not a financial advice, but I do have an MBA from the NYU's Stern Graduate School of Business. I worked in the financial industry for over 20 years. Check out my Patreon at https://www.patreon.com/financycentralx. I cover various subjects in personal finance and share things that I personally use or like. We can also discuss subjects covered in this presentation in more depth. Financial education is important. While time-consuming, I always learn new things and like to share those. I apply my understanding of how things work and try to be concise. How does cash work? This is obvious. You get money, you spend money. Pros, anonymous transactions between people and businesses, for example, buying coffee. Cons, could be lost or stolen. Difficult to handle, especially in larger amounts. Withdrawing or depositing large amounts of cash or multiple small amounts within a short period, or purchasing money orders, depending on the amount and number, will be red flagged by banks. Being red flagged is not an issue if there is no money laundering. Nevertheless, banks must report those kinds of transactions to the government. How does a debit card work? This is obvious. You transact with a business that accepts this method of payment. Pros, no need to carry cash. If lost or stolen, there is no way to access funds without an ATM and PIN code. Cons, money leaves your account right away. Your PIN code could be skimmed by a PIN pad or card reading device. Your PIN code could be observed if you enter it without hiding. A quick note about FICO score. FICO score indicates how likely you are to repay borrowed money. Typical range is from 300 to 850, with anything above 740 being great, and over 800 is exceptional. Banks will be happy to extend you their best credit card offers if you have a high score, but you don't have to have one. You will get great offers even if your score is fair, between 580 and 670. How to get a high FICO score? Pay every month, do not be late, do not skip payments, keep a low percentage of credit use, have a consistent credit history over a long period of time. How does a credit card work? This is obvious. You transact with a business that accepts this method of payment. Pros money does not leave your account until the payment due date. Zero liability protection. If stolen, the charges will be removed and you will be issued a new card. You can dispute charges and the bank will work with the merchant on your behalf. All transactions are listed so you can analyze your spending patterns. Cons, you may overspend. All transactions are listed, meaning no anonymity. Making money with credit cards without changing your life is totally possible. Here's how. First, always pay in full. Second, make sure to pay on time. This way, you will not incur any and sometimes high fees and interest. It's basically like using cash or debit. Select a credit card that gives you bonus dollars or points toward travel, cash back, or rewards. Use that card to pay for your regular shopping, transit, gas, travel, hotel bookings, entertainment, Netflix, and so on. The points or dollars will accumulate and you will derive financial benefit without spending extra or changing your life. I personally use the Citi Double Cash card for my day-to-day life. It offers 2% cash back with no maximums and no spending categories. For example, if you spend $1,000 per month, which isn't that difficult as you buy groceries, commute to work, etc., by the end of the year, you will have $240 in your pocket absolutely for free. And if you and your family use more, you get more. For international travel, I personally use Chase's Sapphire card. It has excellent currency conversion rates, no foreign transaction fees, a robust number of bonus points, and 20% more points when you book travel through Chase's website. Here's a pro tip. From time to time, I apply for an airline credit card, such as American, United, or Delta. Or I apply for hotel-branded credit cards, such as Marriott, Hilton, etc. I do that when I know that a large expense is coming up. I follow their rules and get tens of thousands of bonus miles or points. For example, spend $3,000 in 6 months to get 50,000 miles. Those are usually good for a round trip, but in some cases they could be good for multiple trips within the US, or a one-way trip to a Far East destination, or free hotel days. It is literally hundreds of dollars. When I apply for new credit, my FICO score drops, but then it goes up again once I pay off the credit card. Then I close the card or not. American is offered by Citi, United is offered by Chase, Delta is offered by Amex, and JetBlue and Lufthansa are offered by Barclays. Summary. Credit cards are safe. They cannot be irreversibly stolen like cash. They do not link directly to your account, unlike debit cards. They allow you to dispute charges. Credit cards make you money out of thin air. That applies to the rewards credit cards via points, cashback, and miles. If you have an old credit card, keep it. Your FICO score takes into account the length of your credit. If you have a new credit card just to get bonus rewards, close it. Your FICO score takes into account credit utilization, but there is no need to have too much credit. Please see the useful links in the description below.